Welcome everyone to a certain mod I found on the Steam Workshop popular page that adds a good number of focuses to a certain country. So let's check it out, and as you totally couldn't have guessed from the title, that nation is Tuva, that has over 277 focuses for some reason. Okay, I was half expecting the mod to break up Tannu to like 6 separate states, but it didn't do that. We still only have one not equipped at all division, no generals or field marshals of any kind, 2 research slots and everything the same except these. Hmm, just fucking look at this. Hyperinflated currency, what is this, Hungary? And here is the gigantic focus tree. To be honest, it looked bigger in the Steam Workshop's screenshot, but it's still ginormous. I'll say that much. And this is probably a good time to let you know that this mod is still in alpha. So yeah, that's why the names are filled with underscores everywhere. But it seems like everything does have an effect to some extent, so yeah. So from what I understand, the leftmost path is the historical path, then comes the alternative communist path, then everything else. This is the fascist path, and this is the non-aligned path, and somewhere in there probably is a democratic path. I didn't really look into it that much, but first let's do the chairman's speech and read the letter from the developers. The developers note is basically thanking us for playing the mod and saying that Tuva actually has a lot of history, even if most of it has been lost to time. So Manuya, or good luck, and the chairman's speech gives us yet another fucking shit national spirit, but whatever, I guess. Also, I've decided that I'm gonna do the alternative communist path, simply because the rest is unfinished as of yet, and who knows how it may look in the future. But since these don't have underscores in their names, these seem to be finished. Oh, and in the second focus already, I leave the Comintern. Uh, and I lose weak government, but get extremely weak government. Fucking amazing what Tannu can do. Opposition seizes the capital. That's the Toka and the Stalinists' minions. Remove the opposition, add opposition disunited, at least that's slightly less shit, and the provisional government becomes the leader. So now it's a building with a couple of guys in it as the leader. And next up, let's do Daji's vision that had an icon. Yeah, there it is. For some reason it disappears. Yeah, see, there's no icon there, but if you open the focus tree, there it is. Now Daji sees the power, so it's Sat Churmit Daji now, who has a pretty good trait, Kular's Dream. And next up, I could aid the Republicans, but like, with what army? That one division probably died because of starvation, I don't know, but it's not there as you can see, and I didn't delete it. So I guess let's do the Stalinists' fate, and that's gonna remove revolution protection laws. Well, seems like this path isn't fully finished yet, but at least the focuses are, I guess. But the events don't have texts. And I could choose between killing or exiling the Stalinists, so let's kill them, because they could be useful to other people. And now I could make my government slightly less utter garbage by removing extremely weak government and adding very weak government. This is like France's disjointed government but on fucking steroids. And from my leader's dreams I can awaken an even more slightly less utter garbage government. Yay! There's this Dug mountain dispute and it unlocks some decisions, so I'm feeling the TNO already. Alright, let's see the decisions. Decision, I guess. Okay, I would need some political power, but I'm not making any when I'm doing a focus. Damn, that's a first. When I've seen gain 2 research slot. Um, but I guess us Tuvans are so goddamn smart that we can invent 2 research slots at the same time after having invented one. I finally have some political power, so let's discuss the Dug Mountain dispute with the Soviets, who agree. Add salt mining. Okay, I still have 1 sieve, so it's not like it's gonna change anything. But thanks, I guess. And let's get 2 more sieves. And perhaps an advisor. Yeah, more political power gain, sure. Apparently, if you establish a state bank, that makes your government strong, or I guess less weak and more like inefficient, and you can stop cosplaying Hungary. So that's pretty good, and you can even have a stable economy. I kinda wanted to go this route, but for that I need to have Sanin TMA active, whoever or whatever that is. I hope he pops up or something. And invest in government offices. I can remove nation corruption, so I could have a decent amount of political power, finally, and not having to uh, pay the consumers with every single factory. Well, now I can build stuff, but that stuff sure isn't factories, because we're full, I guess. So let's mine 1 more chromium. Um, and yeah, that's about it. I could build airports or railways, which we don't have at all, or forts, but that's about it. Guys, I might have stumbled upon something. This propaganda. This adds an ungodly amount of stability, even though I'm at 100, but who cares? So if you do this focus, you can get 927% stability, which would be the most stable country of all time in history at every single point, probably added up together. And also, after sending students abroad, we can do westernization or make amendments to Moscow. Soviet investments would net us 1 military factory, and inviting Western financial investments would do this, asking for investments from the West. So you decide which is more, which is better. I send the students to the West, and they gave me 15% research speed. So yeah, we have a lot of that as well, and we can go up to war economy. Also, I love how we're not a part of the Comintern, but we're still ruled by the Communist Party of the Soviet Union, so we're kind of playing both sides, I guess. So I would have liked to go on the path of the Sibirskoye Oblastnichestvo idea, but for that I need to have Sonin TMA active, and I have no idea who that is or how to get him, so I'm kind of forced to do the Tuvan defense plan. And also I found out that this is actually the path to become democratic, and at the end just join the allies and drag them into a war with the Soviets. But I think I'll go the other direction, even though it seems to be unfinished, but at least it's more interesting. So this path, Central Asians, is the Turkestan Dream Path, and I get a core on a bunch of territories, and I hope I don't have to go to war over them, because First off, fucking just look at me, and second, I don't have divisions at all, and I could have 1/4 division. Alright, influence local politicians, swaying local politicians and people with tip the negotiations in our favor. Uh, Effects when selected Soviet Union invalid event with ID country when 55. So is it not gonna do anything? Probably. Well, I seem to have hit a dead end as that decision did nothing because invalid event ID, and the next focus would need me controlling all of those states, and it's always false for some fucking reason. So I'm gonna do some console wizardry real quick. Okay, so in theory, this is all my cores. I just returned territory with the Soviet Union, and I need to control Oirot region, and it's still always false, for whatever reason. Yeah, that's this. Even though apparently it's not my core. Yeah, it's only a claim. Alright, I did this focus with console cheats, but I did. So let's move on. Annex Xinjiang, which has no effect. Modernize the infant nation. 10% stability in a week. That's pretty good. No effect, no effect, no effect. Fucking amazing. I picked the wrong path. Great. Okay, so none of these have any effects. Then Turkestan United Tannu Tuva will be known as Tannu Tuva. Wait, let me just breeze through these. Like so. They don't do anything anyway, so who cares? Or we can have the Turanist dream, where Tannu Tuva will be known as Tannu Tuva. I'll actually turn off focus autocomplete, because this actually does shit. Oh, it actually renamed me to Turan, and I got this nifty new flag. That's pretty good. Finn Ugra, no effect. Turkey, the final piece, also no effect. And the Turanist nation, no effect. Well, I think that's the end then. Wait, what? Oh, right, I have focus, no checks active. I think. Yeah. So I think that's about it. Since these don't do anything. They would give me war goals on Finland and Turkey, presumably. But yeah. To be honest, it really shows that it's in alpha stage. It's pretty good also as well at the same time, so it's pretty good. The focus icons are like weird, so as you can see it doesn't have an icon, but it does, and when I do it, it doesn't. So yeah, that's a bit weird. Something should be done about that 900%. Yeah, there we go, 900% stability. And there are a few typos here and there, missing event descriptions, missing effects, as I learned the hard way over here. And this was always false for no reason. And also that decision didn't do anything because it was the invalid event ID. So I formed to run, I guess, technically, without a division. So this video has been more of a mod showcase, I guess, because there wasn't a war, actually, which could be disappointing for you guys, I don't know. But this has been the Tannu Tuva improved mod, and I'll see you guys in the next one.